want to thank God for giving me the air in my lungs to be here. I want to thank Salida Promotions for rocking and riding with me since 2016. And then I want to thank Ruben Branson, of course, for 8 million. But I want to thank them for also just being a huge part of the team, working alongside Salida Promotions and just accepting me and seeing my worth. People say that, when I was, with fighting in certain places or fighting in front of certain people, they say go where you're valued at, and I'm valued at Win Records. So shout out to them and to all my Win family, and shout out to Zeus to partner with us and making this an even bigger event. Shout out to them. I'm gonna get to Kaye Scott in a minute. I'm gonna get you. I want to thank. I said God already. Dimitri did Route 30 and everything. Try to make sure I don't miss nobody. Oh, I want to thank my boxing coach. Talk about some pep. I want to thank my boxing coach, Coach John. He's here. I don't see him somewhere. Oh, Coach John. A lot of girls and guys got trainers, but they trainers ain't never been inside the ring. I'm happy to tell you that my trainer is a 2-time middleweight world champion. And did you win weight classes 54 or 68? Oh, wait a minute, 2-division world champion. So I'm talking about we decorated over here. Like, we know what we're doing. And so I want to give him his just due. And this is the first time that my ex-manager, Mark Taffet, is on the opposite side of me, representing somebody else. So thank you for being here and representing Kaye and, giving her the direction to get to a world championship and to win 2 belts at 160. Because I vacated those belts and I went to 175 because nobody would fight me no more. And then Kaye went and picked up the belts. And I want to tell Kaye Scott, it's like a thank you and an F you at the same time. It's like, thank you for taking the fight, but it's like F you because I got to lose 20 pounds. You know what I mean? So it's like up and down. You know what I'm saying? But I want to thank Kaye Scott because had you not taken this fight at middleweight, I wasn't coming back down to middleweight. I can walk around at 175, 180 pounds and make my fight weight very easy, lose very little weight, and keep all my power. I was undisputed twice at 160, and I was not my strongest there, but over the years, I've gotten stronger. Kaye Scott looks very strong and fit right now. I'll look just as strong and fit come August 15th, and I look forward to sharing the ring with her. She's not an easy task. She's not a person that wants to lose. I seen her get a fight that was a draw, and then I seen her come back and fight the same girl, and they were bloodied up, and they were bruising up, and she came home with the belts, and I told her congratulations, but I didn't foresee us fighting in the future. I didn't think she would say yes to the fight, so she said yes to the fight. I'm happy that she did that. And Atlanta, August 15th, I want you guys to know something, and I want Kaye to know something too. I will not be the same person that I am right now. I will not have on no heels. I will not have on no hair. I won't have on no lip gloss or no makeup. I'm coming with the Queen Latifah, Cleo, braid straight to the back. I'm coming ripped up, muscles in my neck, and I'm ready to go. And Kaye Scott, I actually feel like I love you a little bit. Like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been knowing each other for a lot of years. We shared the ring. I celebrate her success, her wins. I'm not a hater, so I can do that. But the only time I have to go against anybody is when they get inside the ring with me. So I got to rock with me. And I'm telling you, Kaye Scott is so strong. I just hope that Mark has came to my training camps. He know what I do. Mark, I hope you warned her. I'm top dog. I'm top dog. I'm mean. I'm strong. I'm fast and I'm accurate. Don't think me losing this 20 pounds going to, only thing you're going to have on me on the fight is your breast. It's going to be bigger than mine. That's it. Everything else going to be smaller. And I'm just looking forward to just putting on a show in Atlanta. I was supposed to come here 2 years ago. And then at the beginning of the year. And every time we got a fight coming up, we go back and forth between Atlanta and Detroit. And this time, I'm not going to lie, Pat was like, we're going back to Detroit. I said, no, we are not. We are fighting in Atlanta. And then when we finally got to announce it, I was fighting in Atlanta. I said, thank God. I'm ready to do it big in Atlanta. To everybody that work here at State Farm Arena, please have some hospitality and be nice to us. We are good people. We run a great business. and we want this fight week and everything to go smooth. So you be nice to us, we be nice to you. We will have a great event. I love Atlanta. And shout out to all my fans who have bought tickets already. We already had 2,000 and something plus tickets sold already. And to be under a week of just announcing the fight, I'm so excited. My band director hit me up and said he ready to hit the drums. I do not know who's walking me out, but I know all the big celebrities have been hitting me up asking. So get your tickets, show up, and y'all, we got a dress code for the fight to all my girlies who come in. We doing diamonds and nude, baby. Ain't gotta be naked, but like the sheer. And if you can't afford the diamonds or whatever, because I mean, I'm not wearing diamonds like that either. Do the glitter, do the little sequin. Yeah, that's the dress code. So I look forward to it. And I don't know if Big Lex is in here, if Tasiki is in here. I don't know, but I look forward to seeing the girls on the undercard. And I want to bring up something. So Zeus Network, how I know them is from the baddies. Somehow the Zeus Network and the Claressa Shields Network somehow keep crossing paths these past couple years. Every time it's a girl who's fighting really good on Zeus, they say that girl can beat me in the fight. Every time. I mean, from Tasiki to Big Les to Krishan Rock. And I'll just be like, they don't understand that boxing and street fighting are two completely different things. Even though I'm good at both. They don't understand that. So our worlds have crossed. So I'm happy to see that Tasiki, who I think is a pretty good fighter, and Big Lex, who is also an athlete that played basketball, I'm happy to see them take their skills off the streets and off the show and come to the boxing world, because that's how female boxing world champions are made. You never know, from this fight, one of those girls could fight to become, or at least challenge for a world title, because they naturally know how to fight. So I look forward to seeing that. And I'm just happy that Zeus is a part of this card. So thank you for everybody who's here. And yeah, I just look forward to fighting Kaye. She looks strong as shit. I like that. So yeah, I look forward to it, and thank all y'all for being here.
Hello, Atlanta. I am extremely jet lagged, but I'm still very, very excited and happy to be here. I want to get through a few thank yous as well for some people who had a big part in putting this fight together. That includes Mark Taffet, my manager, Dimitri, Salida Promotions and Win Records for supporting and believing in an event like this. As I said earlier, I got goosebumps out the back when they were saying that this will be the first time females will be headlining at State Farm Arena, and like, it's just such a big opportunity, and I'm so glad that I'm involved with it. Grateful to Claressa as well for picking me as a dance partner. A lot of people don't know the full story. They've kind of seen the 7 pro fights and kind of gone, why is she up here fighting against the GOAT? My story is a lot more than 7 pro fights. I've actually been in the fight game for 17 years. The amateurs was my passion, and I stayed in that for a long time. I was in the Aussie team for 15 years, travelling the world and fighting against the best caliber athletes out there. I don't know how many times I've actually come over to America, to Colorado Springs at the OTC, and I've done partner work and sparring against Claressa, against Franchon, against O'Shea Jones, like all these names that you do know because they're the household American names. So this is not unfamiliar territory to me. I've earned this spot and I'm ready to put it on the line, but I'm also not, they're my belts. So I am the I am the world champion right now. So I'm not going to hand them over to Claressa. She's going to have to come get them off me. So I'm excited to come back here in August and put on a really good show for you guys.
Can you tell us why you deserve this fight and what you will bring to the table to beat Claressa Shields?
I think I kind of touched on things before, saying it's not 7 fights. It's 120 amateur fights plus 7 pro fights plus nearly 2 decades. dedicating my life to the sport. I also think something that's I've figured out in the last couple of years is like self-belief is a really, really strong, powerful tool. And I really do believe that I know I'm coming up against one of the best girls in the entire world, but magical things can happen when you believe in yourself. And I have an unwavering belief that as long as everything keeps going to plan and I line my ducks up in a row, which I have been doing, that I can do something impossible. And that's what I want to do. And I'm going to do my damn hardest to try and make it happen.
I love Kaye Scott, but I'm like, damn, I hate her at the same time. I've been on a strict meal plan for the past month and a half. A lot of cardio, a lot of running. It's different because my body has got locked in at 175, and I have a lot of muscle now that I didn't have before. Like stuff that I couldn't do years ago, I can do now. Like benching and stuff. Like I wasn't able to bench over 185. Now I can. Now I can deadlift a lot of weight. You know, like I was bragging about Danielle Perkins hitting that 90 dumbbell, but I'm kind of up there now. So I can do things that I couldn't do before. So with that, I have to focus on losing the weight in places that there is fat, which is like really my legs, my butt, really. So that's one of the biggest things. And then with that, it's just the discipline. You know, I think we would have a lot more greats in the world if they understood that discipline is the key, consistency. People like to do stuff 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row, 5 times in a row and be like, oh, well, where's my reward? And it was like, try 60 days, you know, try a year of never missing a gym. Try eating healthy every single day for 6 months. And also on top of working out and drinking your water and taking your supplements and then see what happens. So I'm one of the people that know that sacrifice and consistency and discipline wins fights. You know, I believe that, I mean, I look at Kaye Scott fights and I'm like, you know, she's tough, she's strong, she's awkward. You know, but I look at myself and like she said, self-belief, but it's like, it's past self-belief for me. It's like, if you don't believe, you a sucker at this point. Like if you don't believe that I'm the best, then you just don't know boxing. So I know that I'm fast, I'm strong, I'm very accurate. I got great combination punching. I'm getting better at turning my shots over to the head. I'm very, very tricky. We know all that. But there's this one thing in boxing that's called, you know, once you get caught on the chin or the ear, the equilibrium get knocked off. And that's what I train for. So when I get hit with one of those shots, how I respond. So I'm looking forward. Listen, I know Kaye can't outbox me. I know that. You know, I think her game plan is going to be to come forward with those big, broad shoulders and those big, strong legs that you see. And she's going to try to land one of the meanest and strongest shots that she can land. And then that's when you're going to see a fight. And I think that's what she's going to do. And that's what I'm in the gym training for, to just not get hit and not get in like a back and forth war with her, because Kaye loves back and forth wars. So that's my job.
Well, Claressa's spoken about dropping the weight, and I do think that's to my advantage. I've, in the amateurs, done a lot of times when you've had to do heavy weight cuts, and it can be draining on the body. I sit comfortably at middleweight, and I'm very, very happy that I can still be eating my food. So I'm hoping in the later stages of the fight that my endurance will come through. So my fitness is a big strength of mine, being able to push through. So that's a key impact for me. What
do you have to say to the people that don't acknowledge you as the GOAT after all that you've done?
Just stop smoking crack. It's simple. It's not like a hard thing to not do. Like, just stop doing drugs. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, and then open your eyes too. Listen, certain things, people have to realize something. When I'm on good terms with somebody, oh, she's the best fighter in the world, she's this, she's that, she's this, she's that. And then as soon as you get into it with somebody, oh, she's not that good, she can't. But it was like, but so that mean you lied before? Every girl in boxing who boxes right now, and I can run down a list of names of them, from the best to me being Katie Taylor at the top of the list, to Amanda, to Alicia, to O'Shea, to all these girls I can name. all of them have said that I was the best fighter in the world. Now all of a sudden, since we're not cool, we don't like her, or she making too much money, we're jealous. Now, she can't do this, she can't do that. But I do stuff that they cannot do. And also, up in fights, I'm dominant. I just heard Kaye Scott say that she think that, in the later rounds, from me losing weight, she can do something. That's how you supposed to think. But just know that skill overrides everything. I can be tired and have skill. I can be weak and have skill. I can be strong in the first rounds and have skill. I'm going to use my brain first. People think that all this, if I thought about strength all the time, I would have more than 3 knockouts. So it's like losing the weight, rather I'm weak, rather I'm strong. They got to understand, I know how to win. It's not people who know how to win out here. If the boxing don't work with Kaye Scott, I'm a brawler. If the brawler don't work, I'm a box and brawler. If that don't work, I got some other stuff in there that I'm going to do. But something going to have to work for me to get the W over Kaye. Rather I'm weak or rather I keep all my strength from coming down from 175. But I just know that my mind is stronger than anything, any body part or anything can ever happen. So I ain't too worried about that, but I know that, come on now, me being the best and the ESPN rankings just came out and hurt some girls' feelings. Oh, she's number 1 again. I've been number 1 the past 5 years. The past 6. I beat whoever they say can beat me. They say a girl can beat me, I try to make the fight happen. That's just very simple. That's what champions do. And then you got girls out here who got girls 5 pounds bigger than them barking up their tree. Talking about what they'll do to them, how they'll knock them out, how they'll beat them up, how they soft. But this person saying that they'll come all the way up to 54 and 47 and beat me up, but won't fight this girl who at 135, who barking up your tree. That don't make sense. Champions don't move like that. So when people talking about who the best, who fought the most undefeated fighters in boxing right now, in women's boxing? I have. Who took in the most girls? I have. Who took in the most girl belts? I have. So when it comes to like who the best, listen, I say either they own dope or they stupid. It's either this. That's the answer.
All right, make some noise for that, y'all. All right, well, now, Claressa, let me ask you this. What does this mean? You've sold out Detroit. I think they said there was 18,000 people in there.
18,000 plus.
Now we're here at another venue in another city. What does it mean to you to sell out this arena in Atlanta?
I'm always looking at like the statistics of things and looking at the numbers, and I'm just happy that it was a time where I was fighting in Masonic Temple in Detroit. It was like 4,000 people or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy I did this. And then I went to Newark, New Jersey, and I fought at what's the name of the place? Boardwalk Hall, and then we sold out there. But then after we did that, 6,000, 7,000 seats, you start hearing these girls who was turning down fights and me saying like, oh, she's fighting in front of nobody. She's fighting in gyms. And I was like, fighting in gyms? I'm fighting in big places. And I had to like go and reevaluate everything. So when we finally got the opportunity to fight at LCA, where it has 18,000 plus fans, I was very intimidated. I was scared, and I was telling Dimitri, I'm like, man, I don't want to be embarrassed. It's like this place held 18,000, and I think the most we had did at the time was like 7. So we went there 2023, and I think it was my last fight at middleweight. I fought against Maricela Cornejo, and we had like 12,000 people there, and I was like, all right, that's okay. We did over half the building. And then I fought there again, and then we did 16,000. And I said, oh, shit, we're getting close to selling out. And then all of a sudden, my last fight in Detroit, we sold out. And I always told Dimitri, I said, once we sell out Detroit, I do want to try Atlanta, or I want to go to the Barclays, And for this fight, we came to Atlanta, and I'm not intimidated as much because my stardom has grown and my brand has grown. But it means a lot that people care enough about my hard work to come to the fights. You know what I'm saying? It means enough that they reach out and, uplift me on Instagram and Facebook and send great messages and stuff like that. And I'm always like, people can have so much, love on social media, but it's not real in real life. But for me, it's real. I have 18,000 plus fans coming to the fights, screaming my name, shouting my name. and I don't take that for granted. And you know, I only plan on boxing